Yo, what's good, you absolute legends? Buckle up, because we're diving into the fudging that is Manchester City's 2025-26 season. This ain't your grandma's football story. This is a rollercoaster of pain, chaos, and straight up baller redemption. City's squad, not normal. Let's talk about how they got smacked, broken, and rebuilt into something wild for 2026. Ready? Let's go. The season start. A freaking disaster. Man City rolled into 2025-26 thinking they're untouchable, yeah? Pep's got his tactics dialed. 4-3-3. Tiki-taka on steroids. Rodri holding it down like a damn warlord. But boom! Game against Arsenal, September 2025, Rodri goes down. ACL tear. Out for the season. Bro, this ain't just an injury, it's a fudging apocalypse. Arsenal's press was nasty. High intensity, Martinelli and Saka running riots. City lost 2-0. Arteta out Pep, and the Emirates was popping. Then, Tottenham, Son Heung, Min's banger, and Ange's counter-attacks. 3-1 L. City's looking like a Sunday League squad.
We would try it. So it might happen, it's because we deserve it. It doesn't happen, it's because we're not good enough. So it's simple.
We were sat here in the summer, City are in the discussion obviously to win the Premier League and the Champions League once again. Nobody could have predicted what we've seen over the last couple of months.
But this fall-off has been so drastic. I think as you look at these last 12 games, for me, it's not necessarily even the fact that they've gone winless. It's how many games they've lost within that time. I think the number's 9 out of 12. And
yeah, I mean, you take Rodri out of any team, and it's a problem.
Rodri's absence. The unreplaceable king. Rodri? The dude's a machine. No one replaces him in Pep's system. He's the glue, the metronome, the guy who stops counters and pings 60-yard balls like it's nothing. When he got injured, Pep tried Kovacic, Rico Lewis, even freaking Gundogan at DM. Nah, fam, it was like replacing Thanos with a Teletubby. Rodri's still the 2024 Ballon d'Or winner, chilling on the sidelines with his trophy. But City's midfield, a hot mess. And it wasn't just Rodri. John Stones, thigh injury, out months. Haaland, ankle tweak, missing chunks. Ederson, groin issue, benched for Ortega. Nathan, foot surgery, 11 weeks gone. City's squad was a hospital ward. Pep's stubbornness and meltdowns. Pep, man, this dude refused to admit Rodri's absence could be fixed. He's out here like, we got this, we're Man City. Bro, you're getting humbled. Losses stacked up. Brighton, 1-0, Mitoma masterclass. Leicester, 2-1, Vardy party. And a 3-0 smackdown by Liverpool at Anfield. Mac Allister and Salah were dancing on City's grave. 3 losses in a row, worst streak in years. Media, pouncing. Headlines like, Pep's lost it, and City's dynasty dead. Media was brutal. Pep's bald head shinier than his tactics. Pep's pressers, meltdowns. Scratches on his face, yelling about refs, looking like he's one loss from joining a monastery. The spiral. City hits rock bottom. By December, City's in the mud. Out of the title race, scrapping for top 4. Champions League, knocked out by Real Madrid. Vini Jr. doing him dirty. Financial charges. Looming like a dark cloud. Pep's even saying he's ready to take City to the Championship if they get relegated for financial breaches. Wild, but Pep, he's not quitting. Signs a new contract to 2028, doubling down like a madman. Pep pivots. Signings save the season. Mid-season, Pep finally switches it up. City splash cash. 2 new centre-backs. Abdelkader Khusanov, the Uzbek beast, and Vitor Reis, Brazilian prodigy, built like a tank. Future of the backline. Replacing Stone's injury-prone vibes. Then, Omar Marmoush, Egyptian king from Frankfurt. 9 assists in the Bundesliga, now dropping dimes for City. Check this. 5-2 rout of Crystal Palace. Marmoush scores and assists. Pep's formation with Marmoush and Doku in the channels. Lethal. City start climbing. Wins over Everton, Villa, Forest. Nico O'Reilly, 20-year-old academy kid, steps up with bangers. Kovacic finds his groove. They've top 4, but Liverpool? They're running away with the Premier League. Pep claps for Klopp's boys saying, they deserved it. Respect. The 2026 squad, a fudging freak show. Now, let's talk 2026, cause City squad is not normal. Rodri's back, fitter than ever, ready to lock down midfield. Pep's pairing him with Nico González, the Spanish mini-Rodri, a press-resistant dog from Barcelona. Kovacic, still silky. Khusanov, he's taken English lessons from some hot Russian tutors, apparently, and he's shutting down strikers like Prime Van Dijk, Gvardiol, who's a freaking star at left-back, bombing forward like Roberto Carlos. Up top, Jeremy Doku skinning fullbacks. Savinho, Brazilian flair, dropping defenders like they're cones. James McAtee is cooking. Goals, assists, vibes. Claudio Achavari, new signing, bringing Argentinian spice to the attack. Phil Foden, PFA Player of the Season vibes, carrying the torch. And De Bruyne's replacement, rumoured to be Florian Wirtz, Bayer's wonder kid. Rumoured transfer fee, 80 million. Pinpoint passes, Haaland level wages, no problem. City's wage bill, trimmed smart after KDB's exit. The future, City ready to dominate. This squad, it's a problem. Pep's learned his lesson. No more stubborn vibes. Rodri's return is like Thanos snapping his fingers, but for good. Nico González and Kovacic giving him freedom to cook. Gvardiol and Khusanov locking it down. Doku, Savinho, Foden, Wirtz, McAtee, Achavari, attack scary. Liverpool won 2025, but City's coming for everything in 2026 to 27. Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, bet. Even with them financial cases, Pep's like, we'll fight in League One if we gotta. That's the fudging fizz of this squad. Not normal. Aight fam, that's the story of how Man City went from crashing to cashing in. Drop a like if you're hyped for 2026. Comment who's your fave City baller. Subscribe for more of this fudging fizz. And let's ride this wave. Peace out.